Hello my Asgardian Minecrafters and welcome back to another episode of Building with Thor. I am Thor Hammerhand and today we're going to be learning how to build this. It is a contradiction. It is a modern rustic build because I tried to build a rustic build and then it ended up getting funkier and funkier in the roof until it's basically a modern rustic build. That's exactly what it is. We'll take a little look inside. This is obviously, as per usual, on display in the Lordsworld server. I will put coordinates down below and the server address, but you can see we've got a nice little patio, well, not patio area, but a decking area with some seats, one of the sliding doors that I make, plenty of room for all the mod cons, and upstairs there's even room for a decent sized bedroom, laptop, of course, for doing your YouTube videos, a little bit of storage over in that corner, and a toilet for the square dumps. Anyway, let's move quickly, briskly onto a creative world, and we'll learn how to build this. Well, as I give you one last little look around the perimeter of this building, I just want to thank everybody so much for the support I've been getting recently, the extra subs, welcome, how are you doing, and as usual, you know, if you enjoy this video, please pound that like button because it helps me out so much. Anyway, these are the things that we're going to need to build today. We've got the glass panes, grey, and full blocks of grey glass. We've got birch, we've got half slabs of spruce, and we've got spruce stairs. We've got cobblestone, we've got dark fences, dark oak fences, we've got spruce logs, and finally we've got half slabs of the stone brick variety. Anyway, let's get started, guys. First thing that you're going to need to do is get your spruce logs out of your inventory and put down 2 at the front here with 3 gap in the middle, and then go another 3 gap, and then another one, then on this side another 3 gap, and then another one, come this way, 2 gap and then 1, same on this side, 2 gap and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap, then 1, 2, 3, and there we are. That's what we're going to need for our decking area at the front. So let's pull the front of the decking area across like this with upside down stairs. And underneath those, just to make it look like it's on some sort of foundation, you could use gravel as well, but I prefer the cobblestone. It feels more solid to me, just because I know it's cobblestone and not gravel. Gravel not being as, well, it's certainly not as solid as cobblestone, is it? How many times am I going to say gravel and cobblestone right now? But there you go. All the way around here we're going to do that, apart from that little gap we put on the front there. In fact, we'll come across all the way here for now, and then we'll have that there. This second to end one, take that out, take your slabs, put up a full one and then a half one in front of it, then that way you've got your step up when we do that. And on this we're going to also have full slabs, full blocks, and then half slabs, and that's going to be your way up here as well. That gets us up onto the deck. Now, from that to that spruce log, fill it in, and then everything in between you can fill in with your half slabs. Go away, please. And that can go to this side too now, the whole way. And then everything in between here and the front there. We can also fill in with your half slabs, like so. Lovely. Now let's get on to the front. Okay, and now to put down the footprint of the house itself. Let's first off get rid of that. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have been there. But it also makes this no harder. So we'll go across now by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going this way by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you can square that off, and this is the basic footprint of the building along this edge here. There we go. And we might as well, while we're at it, stick down spruce in the inside here, because that will be our flooring. In fact, I'll do that off camera now, and we'll reconvene afterwards. So there we are, we've got a nice little floor. Anyway, because of the design of this house, it's easier we actually start on this right hand side first. So the first thing we're going to do is come up by 1, 2, 3, 4. Gap of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gap of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up by 6 again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's the same as that. Then up by 4 at the very end, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the two outsides we're going to turn into windows. So at the bottom here, put in a lintel of spruce wood, and then at the top, same on this side, exactly the same, top and bottom. And then here on the front, where this gap is, we're going to come out by another block, 1, 2, 3, 4 across here. On top of that, in this bay window that we're starting now, we're going to come up by spruce log, and then have two sideways ones, and then on top of that, grey stained glass, 2 high, like so. Then on top of that, we're going to have the same spruce wood design, 2 up on the sides, 2 across in the middle, and up by another 2 of the glass, and this is the full glass blocks actually. And then in the middle here, just have 2 across like that, and that is this side part done. Whew. Now on to this front part. We might as well do the side and the front together. So, right, we've got our 4 there. Come across by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got a window here, just mirroring the one on that side, or not mirroring, but the same as it. Now in the middle here, we're going to rain. How many times am I toggling this rainfall already? So yeah, we've got the door in the middle, so come up, 2 for the door, and then above that we've got the above of the door, and then come up by another 2 blocks. This now, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky on the front, we might as well at this point take up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come across by 1. So we've got 4 high total, 5 high total for 2, and then we're going to come up by another 2 there. So 6 total for these 2, and then on the end here, another window here, and we're going to come up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and underneath this window here, because there is going to be a window there, we're going to have another 2 of these spruce logs going across, so we've got a block of 4 of them there basically, and that is it. That is the front done. Now onto the side and the back, which are going to be considerably easier actually. And here we go, a side which as promised is much easier. Take up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just match it with the top. Now here we're going to take out 3 and put in 3 logs. This is going to be a sliding door at the back here. 1, 2, 3 high, and then across by 3 here. So there's the confines of the sliding door. Take this at this point up to level with that, because that's going to be the next story. And up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, again, just so it's level. And we're going to put in another window, 2 wide at that point, and fill the rest up to the second story now in with the birch. So we've got a 2 gap on this, 2 birch on this side, so we'll put in 2 birch side here as well. That's level, isn't it? Another 4, yeah. And then next to that we've got a window, and then up here we've got a pillar with a window in the middle. Now we've got another pillar with a window on this side. Now, same as on the front, we've got touching logs here. Logs are touching, which doesn't sound great, does it, touching logs? But anyway, mind out of the gutter. We're going to now split this up once we've got the roofs in place, so it's not going to look rubbish like that. Now on this side, we've got top and bottom here. We've got, actually, it comes across there. We've got a very tall window here. we can fill off like so. There's just one of them, 2 across, and then that actually comes down to here. Now we've got a window, actually not there, so we've got two across here. So what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there we are. We've got the 8. We've got 2 7s total. We've got 2 6s total, like on the front. Now we've got a window here. In fact, let's pull that up by 4 there, and put the other side of the window in here. So there you go. We've got our 2 here. We've 4. We've got our 2 here of 5. Rain starts again. That's actually the shell of this whole building done. Let me turn this rain off for a millionth time. This roof is actually a little bit easier than it looks. If you start off, first of all, by coming across at this this tallest layer here, and we'll come out by an extra 1 on each side. There we go. And we'll come up by a half block here. In fact, let's take 1 off that because it will disappear otherwise. And then we'll go back again. Now taking it all at this level, so it's got a little lip on it. Actually, on each of these sides now, you're going to put in 2, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, then 1. Now, did you get that? Did you get all of that? Also 1 down here. And take all of them out by 1 here as well at the top. And that kind of hides that you're using the bricks in the side wall there when they're not actually there. Now take all of this up to that point. So you're going to end up with a 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. 4 total. Each of the top ones. There we go. Get it right. Get it right, Thor. And that's all 4 across now. On this side, we're going to do exactly the same. So we went 2, then 1, then 2, then 1, then 2, then 1, then 2, then 1, then out below it here, and all the way up. Now on this side, take the top one across the lip once, and then take it across for a total of 4 up to where this bay window is. So there we go. We've got this in here and here. Here! Not many more. There we go. Right, so now we've got this tricky little bay window, and it's kind of like a bay dormer window. It's tricky, whatever it is. First thing we're going to need to do is come out off the side there. So that's 1 off the actual birch wood that's there, and that is going to now go all the way back into the roof. Make that touch into the roof there, and then off the birch itself on top of it, we're going to come out 1 this way, and we're going to take that now back into the roof here. Now we're going to put 2 in on top of that glass, come out another this way, and we're going to take that back into the roof here. You can actually see we can meet these up at the same time, so that'll meet up here, and then off the front here we're going to come out 1 more again, and that gives us this nice little slant coming up there, just slanted. It's got all sorts. It's a slanted, pitched dormer window thingy, and then we again make that match up square with this roof. We can actually take this one all the way across, because we now know that at this middle point it doesn't actually meet up with anything. So the same on this side. We've already come off the side of the birch. Now we're going to on top of the birch, 1 this way, and then meet it up with the rest of here. No, is that? Yeah, there's 1 too many. Now 2 on top of the glass, 1 out this way again, and we're coming back to meet up with the roof. And again, last one, I'll show you every block of this roof actually, and we're going to take that, so each one of these has come out by 1, We're going to take this back now all the way into the roof, and that is the roof, the main roof done, barring of course the porch roof, but we can do that next. So we've sorted out that roof, and now it's time for the porch. The easiest way I think to start this will be to start by running this dark oak fence all the way round, leaving a gap there at the front for where you're going to go up, and we'll come round all the way around here, leaving a gap here for where you can go up, and then all the way to across there. We're going to have 2 on top of that one. We have 2 on top of this one, 2 on top of this one. Basically everywhere that you see a spruce log, there's going to be 2 on top of it, apart from this one. So it's not a hard and fast rule. I'm going to stick 2 on top of this one. In fact, we don't need 2 on top of that one either. So there's our posts on those ones. We're going to take a line now across from here, the top of where the lintel is, and we're now level with that. Above the door, we're going to have 2 either... No, we're going to go all the way across with them. Yes, and then we're going to double that up like so. In fact, we'll take a line down here as well, all the way to the end. There we go. So level with the end. Nice. And then on the 5 middle blocks, so that's what I was thinking of before. So we've got that middle block there, and 2 either side. We're going to come out to just beyond where the posts are. So that's level with the posts. We're going to come out 1 more, and that's lovely. Now, on top of that post, we're going to have a 3x3 area here at that level. There we go. So that gives us a bit of shape down here, bringing it down. And on top of this post, we're going to have a 3x3 as well, with that post being the middle point, like this. Not like that, though. There you go. And there's the front started at the very least. Right, now, on top of these posts here, that's going to be our level for those posts. So fill in everything up to where that post is, to this level. So now everything inside is going to be that same level. And that brings it down to the same level as this bit of roof. And then we're going to bring it down by another half block and go round the outside of it again. And yeah, it is a bit tricky, but if needs be, go back and check this again, but you should be fine. I'm absolutely sure of it. Come out to 2 away from the end there, then bring this one to 2 from that, and then have 1 on there. So you get this nice little kind of goes into it gradually. I don't know. I just like it. I like how that looks anyway. Maybe it's just me. Do it or don't do it. But there's not much else that needs doing on that. Let's get on to a little bit of the insides now. We won't do the full insides, but I'll at least split up an upstairs and a downstairs for you. Before any splitting up, I think we'd better make this place weatherproof. So we'll fill in all of the windows. Maybe it's easiest doing that from inside, actually. I think it probably is. Fill in all the windows that aren't these bays, because they're already filled, remember, with the solid blocks of glass. Fill all of these in with glass up to the top, like that. In fact, yeah, let's do the rest of these off camera. But, you know, filling in glass, that's easy enough. Leave this one though, remember, because this is our... Oh, we're done. We're done. I won't do any more cuts. Too many cuts. Cutmeister Thor. There we go. Fill in that one, and I've got one in down the bottom here. That's lovely. In fact, while we're weatherproofing, let's put in a door on the front. I quite like the dark oak ones. It's got a good contrast. And then on this, we can put in one of our sliding doors. So make like a C shape around. This is the one I'm going to be using. There is a video on these, by the way, if you wanted to check them out. Worth it, in my opinion. And let's go to buttons, and we can just finish off this now with 2 clips on the side. That makes it look like it can shut too. Right, now we will cut away, because all I'm doing is actually putting in a floor. We're going to go to the top of where these lintels are downstairs and stick everything in at this level, so you've got half of the lintel showing from downstairs. We'll do that next and come back afterwards. Here we go, we've got a ceiling up there. While we're at it, even though I like to fill in these bits so it's not wholly necessary, just for the sake of making it look nicer, we'll fill in that front door and that little bit of the bay window there underneath with some spruce. That just looks better. So now we need to get upstairs somehow. So let's cut out a few blocks here, and then we'll have spruce wood stairs coming from the 3rd block along here. We'll stick one behind it, upside down. That'll just make a nice little shape. And then here we'll just stick one off the back of it there. Is that right? Yep, it is. So now we've come up it. We're going to turn around here, and we'll go up to the top like so. Just to make the back of this look nice, we can put in a backward stairs on that one, take away that block and put in a backward stairs up there, and we can also put in a half slab there, and I think that's a fairly nice curve to that bit of staircase. Again, it's up to you. You could wall that off so you can't see it, but either way, it doesn't make it much odds to a building like this. Now we're going to pull out these birch bits, because you can see we're still not quite weatherproof. So we'll pull that across by another 3. So 1, 2, 3, both of them. And we've got a little bit at the back here, which that's now filled in, and we've got a little niche there. Same on this side, nice little niche now on this, and we'll pull this across a little further and then put in, what is that there? So you are, oh, get off. What are you then? What am I going to do with you? Is that what I'm going to do? Oh yes, that's what I'm going to do. Haha. So there we go. Now we've got a doorway here. We'll put a door in that actually. And just above that, we better fill in that little bit there. From the other side, yep, we've got that to fill in on this side. And now we've got plenty of room for a toilet, bathroom sort of thing. It's a bit of storage up here. In fact, let's make this just a little bit safer. Let's take up there and there and there. And we can put in a backward stairs here. Is that any good? Yeah, now we've got a nice little safe area, room for beds, storage, and everything else. If you want to see another video actually on how to furnish this, then just ask. But you can see from the beginning what I've done. It'll be absolutely fine. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video and got anything out of it, please put in a like. It helps me to get noticed more from YouTube in Minecraft. And that's the name of what I'm after doing, man. That's what I want. So you can subscribe. Feel free to subscribe for more tutorial videos. And I will see you guys in the next Let's Build. But until then, guys, be well.